What an amazing set of breakout sessions. Thank you all. Thank you for our presenters, Mina Dune and Trabian. Thank you for participating so wholly. Clearly, any one of these sessions could be expanded by double or triple. I regret to inform you that we just learned that Representative Cleaver will be unable to join us today. This, my friends, is the risk of planning a conference around an elected official's constantly changing schedule. But I think we can all agree that we appreciate Congress finally buckling down and doing what we elected them to do. How about another giveaway? So the first person to enter into the comment box the name of the award-winning cognitive social platform developed by Trabian Shorter will be the winner of yet another book. All righty, the name of the award-winning cognitive social platform developed by Trabian Shorter will be our next winner. The first one to get it accurate in the comment bar, poof, you're the winner. I remind you that in the app, you can go and visit our exhibitors. The way this works best is there you can, if they've set up a profile, you can click on it and connect to one of the people to talk with them, chat with them directly. Their email addresses are there, websites and so on. Please go take some time. You'll be able to reconnect with those folks and learn even more about them. I want to take a moment to thank our several sponsors, without which this never would have happened. National Coalition for Dialogue and Discourse, Oakland Durant Rockridge Lodge up in Oakland, California, the Meriwether Family Community Fund, Peripheral Media, who, by the way, is the firm of Carlos Diaz, who has put this all together. You need any kind of marketing or other electronic technological needs, he is just dynamite. The Masonic Family Civility Project, King David's Masonic Lodge in San Luis Obispo, to Prince Ray Cinzolo, an amazing investment management firm, the Bridge Alliance Education Fund, the Institute for Civil Dialogue, the Institute for Civility in Government, and last but certainly not least, the Worldwide Civility Council. Thank you to all of you who helped make it happen. One last thing before we go to a break is if you go to the certifiedcivil.org, certifiedcivil.org. Most of you will be small business enterprises, even if you're nonprofits. And if you enter the code BETA 2.0 with no space in between, you will get a 50% discount for your application there. All right, if you will, start to wrap your minds around what we as a conference may wish to stand for coming out of this. We tried to incorporate what we've heard from you, what we've heard from our presenters, and on the wall you are seeing being posted 5 of the 9 original statements that we had posed. In other words, we eliminated 4, and it was pretty easy to eliminate those 4. As I share these with you, I'm going to share with you the percentages that agreed with them to give you an idea as to the overall psyche about them. And we've reworded these a little bit to be more in line with a statement that might be developed from it. So I'll go through them in a minute. You will see these on the wall. Go to the wall portion of the app, and from there you can like, you can comment on it, you can add language, you can suggest deleting language or brand new language. And as you're doing that, we will then be working behind the scenes to try to craft something that later on we will vote on. A reminder to refresh the app. So hit refresh just on your address bar if you need to, and then you can go to the wall. You may want to be doing that somewhat frequently because Caroline is adding these in real time. So the first one, the Urgency of Civility Conference believes that we need to restore confidence in the American election system by, and this is where you need to help us. How will we go about doing that? 94% of you, this was a lead vote getter, agreed with the statement we had posed there. We're now just allowing you to build on that. The second one, of which we also had 94% in agreement. The Urgency of Civility Conference believes that in the interest of civility, our elected officials need to return to the original concept of the loyal opposition by respecting the art of compromise and help us fill that out. If you like these suggestions, it will help us. If you like them, that will help us to again prioritize. If you want to change language, put it on that wall there under the respective statement, and we'll pull all of these together. The third one, the Urgency of Civility Conference believes that the act of voting needs to become more accessible to all. This means expanding voting hours and increasing voter accessibility to all demographics. This includes accommodations for non-English speaking citizens, differently abled citizens, and those in need of special assistance throughout the voting process. So we're suggesting that's a pretty complete statement. You may not agree with that. And if you want to tweak it, turn it on its head, whatever, tell us that. This is designed to be you developing it, not us forcing it upon you. And 90% of you agreed with that statement. The fourth one, the Urgency of Civility Conference believes civic learning within public school education needs to be enhanced in order to better equip young Americans how to become involved in their local and national communities and become civically engaged. And as I'm reading that again, I think that needs a little better wording, but we will accomplish this by, and this is what we need you to help us with. 83% of you agreed with this concept. The final one, the Urgency of Civility Conference believes we must encourage a culture of commitment to include a lifelong civic education, opportunities for a year of service experience, and civic engagement through volunteerism. We will do this by. So those are the 5 for your consideration. At the end, well, we're going to take a break in a minute for us to take your comments and incorporate them into these statements. We'll continue to massage those through the rest of the sessions. And then toward the end, after our government and civility session, we'll have you vote on them. And that will direct us. That will direct us. I'm not comfortable at this stage saying what the threshold will be for inclusion or not, but that's again something that we can all decide on our own. My suggestion here is that we take 15 minutes where you all can work on these 15 to 20 minutes, allow us to accumulate everything, see what you're having to say, and then we'll come back here around 11:45, that's 2:45 Eastern time, and see what we've drafted. I hope that sounds reasonable to each of you. It's tough not seeing some reaction from you, but for now, I will go off and back behind the scenes. We'll consolidate all this and see what we end up with. Thank you for taking the time to do this. This could be really, really powerful for us as a collective to stand for something and to create change.